So I can see the chat. Yes, I do.
Right. Okay. Well, I'll let me know when you're all set up.
All set up alive.
Right down.
Right. Okay. So.
Oh yes, the pit. I remember the pit.
Where were we? Pip Despair.
Direction off that song. It's so good.
After a slight detour around the crunch.
Lovely little date around the crunch.
All right. Yes. So, you'd been sent back to Hook and Mouth with instructions to try and speak to Billy Bones in order to get either some information or something you've been, he's going to be able to help in some way towards the quest itself. The issue being that you killed Billy Bones some time ago. So you now
Did no
returning
such
back-
thing. False accusations, slander, character assassination. I'll be having none of it. Nobody killed anybody.
Right.
Distinct
Okay,
instructions were given to not open the box.
So after you killed Billy Bones,
No.
After
I
something
did
killed
not
Billy
kill him.
Bones.
yeah,
After he
Billy
killed
Bones-
himself by ignoring clear instructions.
after he ceased to be for some time. Yeah, so you've been sent back. You arrived to the devastation. You've got a parchment, which I believe was with Lawrence, which can be used to contact Claude going forwards. Syndra, you picked up the one that had previously been used by Lucille to contact Jax. So you've got those available to you. When you first come into it, Verlin, you, I believe it was, heard some kind of whispers on the wind.
And then I
and things like that.
fell in the pit.
You found the remains of Billy Bones at the bottom of the crater, and that was it. I will say, in the meantime, that you can have had a long rest.
Slept in the
Thank
pit.
you.
Sort of set up camp, so refill those spell slots, put that health back up.
Make sure
and,
everything's there.
Yep, do what you all need to do.
Slept amongst the rubble.
At any point, while you were going through this, would any of you have taken the opportunity to have a look around the area or anything like that? Would you have all been bedded down?
I've been looking for the box.
And I'm helping.
I want
Yeah.
my box back.
After asleep, I've jumped
Me and my dumb self.
down
are
into
helping.
the pit with him.
Right, okay, so in terms of the box itself, it is destroyed when it's closed. So once it's opened, the only way to close it or stop it is for something of equal magical power to be trying sucked by it, which does destroy the box. So sadly, it is gone.
Can I collect the fragments and glue it back together?
No.
Yeah. What
I
about?
mean,
I've
yeah, I
got
tell
a-
you what.
But
got a
no,
spell.
I'm being daft. No, that's
I
not.
can mend it. I've got mending.
At that point, would it still?
It destroyed
would it just
itself.
be
It
just a box?
atomized. It is no more.
Okay.
It's
Yeah,
destroyed upon a molecular level. Let's go there.
I can only do basic repairs.
Yeah, I mean, it was fairly violently exploded.
I say
But
I've
yeah,
stayed up on the pit, up on the edge of the crater, just doing like basically keeping watch.
All right, and yes. So would any of you have gone like elsewhere? Have you had a look around, or is that it? Literally, you've kind of bedded down, and in your 8 hours, you've just sort of rested up, had a look for the box, and that's about it.
I'm pretty sure we established that the town was evacuated on arrival. I'm going to properly check out Billy's body and just see if there's anything about his person at all.
All right, yeah. So roll me an investigation check.
Yeah, same. I want to do that as well while I'm down in the pit, buddy.
Yeah, let's do the same thing then if you want. Investigation for you.
I'll move on up here. I'm gonna climb my way back up.
I'm just gonna.
You've got
I would've
wings, dude.
I said
I
the
know.
person with wings is climbing. What?
A wingaling
It's okay.
durgan.
You can have hobbies.
You know, gotta stay fit somehow.
I'm just gonna teeter on the edge, just yeah. peering dubiously down.
All right, that's fair enough. So, Verlin, as you investigate, you don't notice anything more than what you did on your first inspection. You can see kind of the remains of something that was from a necklace. It's kind of almost melted to the floor at this point. You suspect that that was the item itself that's caused the box itself to destruct, but there's nothing else you'd notice particularly on there. Tiriana, you can kind of see from like the body that this did happen like some time ago. This isn't a recent development. It was probably pretty much as soon as these guys got out of sight.
Oh, I know he said not to open it, but
Yeah, but no, in terms of anything like that, there's nothing of note on his body from there. It's kind of wearing his old garb, the remains of it that was there that he was wearing the last time you saw him.
Damn.
well, after that, I'm
He's
going to climb
dead.
myself back out the pit and go, well, that was for nothing.
Sorry, what was that, Tiana?
I just after that, I've climbed myself back out of the pit and gone, well, that was for nothing.
Yeah, that's fair enough. So you need to find a way to speak to him and get through from there. As you'd have been sort of coming into the town, the only other thing you've noticed was like a bit of a crossroads off in the distance itself. So yeah, you need to either retrieve the item somehow or find a way of speaking to Billy Bones.
Did I investigate the area?
Does
Like the
anybody know a
little hole by the
necromancer?
village?
No,
Yes, someone knows a necromancer.
I don't know who.
Where's the hook and mouth yellow pages? Can I find a hook and mouth yellow pages to look for a necromancer?
But I tell you what,
Free ads.
Verlin and Syndra. In fact, a few of you are going to roll a history check. Verlin and Syndra, you're going to roll it with advantage.
Of course, lived it. Snap fingers.
Yeah. Anyone else, if you feel like you'd have been told as well, I don't know, Verlin, and how much of the history, early history, do you think you guys would have maybe told this lot?
Jack shit. We are terrible at interacting on that level.
Considering one person in this group has met Syndra from the original storyline before Monkey came in.
That is fair. Well, you did make a point of trying to catch up to Rihanna, I
That
think.
didn't
So
work. I need to roll. I'll just take the 19.
Oh wow,
yeah,
really?
yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Oof.
That is a terrible advantage roll.
Oh,
All right, so yes, so Syndra, you're kind of a little bit sort of stuck for it. While doing this, Calypso,
Aye.
you're a sorcerer.
Yes, I am.
Are you our only magic user at this point?
Ah.
No, I count.
Yeah, someone.
no, you're a spellblade. Shut up.
I'm Eldritch Knight.
All right, well, I'll tell you what then. Calypso, you can roll me an Arcana check as well, please, while I do this.
Ooh.
The magics I know are all either utility or offensive, and that's it.
I don't know magic.
Oh.
That's a roll.
Right, okay.
Oh,
So, yeah, Syndra, nothing. Sorry,
Ah,
blank slate. You're a little bit confused by everything that's going on. Verlin, you're trying to think back. You've said out loud a couple of times, does anybody know a necromancer? And you're thinking back, and then you remember a tale that you were told, and you were present there. Maybe it was all out of a drunken haze. Wasn't there someone that died in the tavern that then didn't? What happened there?
Oh, real me knows what that is,
Oh,
but
shit.
Sindri doesn't.
Yes, well, yes, Fakey needs to be quiet. While he's panicking and trying to remember something that happened about a year ago,
Longer.
Calypso. Yeah, I know.
It's
So yeah, while
annoying that
he's
real me actually remembers his name as well.
Calypso.
Damn.
Who's got the paper? Give me the scrap paper!
Yes.
Paper, what is he yelling about?
You, having spotted this crossroads, you remember some mutterings from back in your days of your sorcery while you were learning
Aye.
things
Yes.
of summoning spells and the like.
Ah, yes. Yeah, it's all coming back to me now, yeah.
Yeah, you think that there is a way you might be able to actually summon somebody at the crossroads to maybe help you out a little bit.
Oh, okay. Let me try and remember my incantations from summoning people.
You rolled a 20, you know what it is.
Okay.
It's up
yes.
to you how you want to address that to the rest of the group. If that's
Okay.
the route that you end up taking, we'll deal with what you need then.
Okay. Hmm.
Verlin is bouncing around.
Well, I'm gonna just assuming that he's saying that out loud in character. I'm gonna toss him the message scroll.
And I'm gonna pick it up
For Jax.
and I'm gonna have a fettle around and realise that I have absolutely no means of writing anything on it and be like, I can't even write!
There's burnt stuff all around everywhere. I'm assuming you know how to write in charcoal.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm gonna rub some of the scorched bit off Billy Bones' arm. And I'm just gonna be like, help. Hook and mouth. Please. Verlin.
Right, okay. If you check in your journal, you should have access to a letter that you can write in. With this ones, for those of you that do have these letters, you can use them at any point. I will also, or Jackson Claude may also use them to contact you at various points. So if you're in possession, Lawrence, I think you've got the other one. Check them periodically before sessions and things as well. If you're not, even if you've not sent out. Yeah. So
Considering I've just passed it over to Verlin, mine over to Verlin, I'm not gonna check until either I get it back or.
that's fine. I'll take you off the access to it. So that's fine. So what did you write on it then, Verlin?
I'm writing on the thing. I'm writing on it in character because I'm borderline inarticulate and I'm definitely uneducated.
Right. Okay.
Yes, we know.
And that's fine. So what are you actually writing then?
I'm like, Plep, broke thing, come to hook and mouth. Please.
Okay.
All right, that's fine. So as you kind of scratch
Verlin.
it in, as you as you write out, as you finish each word, it kind of sort of dissolves into the parchment almost, so you can just keep going over the same bit. After a short while, you get back just a question mark. And he just basically he wants to know. He wants more details. It's like I can't come to you directly. What do you need? Is essentially the message for it. And Calypso, are you
Yes.
doing anything with what you've remembered?
Yes. So here in my bag, I have a pack of tarot cards. I have consulted my cards, and they tell me I can summon, and I will summon the help to the crossroads. Mm. At least you can tell him it's got a lift. Yeah.
That is a wonderful bit of
Tell him
character
to
building. That's some inspiration for you.
move towards the lights, the swirling lights, and I will guide him to us.
All right, so so you can try and summon a spirit or something to the crossroads if you'd want to. So that's your other option at this point.
Okay.
Or you can try and get to the bottom of whatever Jax is doing and see if he can reply.
So I've just written back, need res guided, and we need answers.
Right. Okay. So I will add this onto the note itself, but basically, the response you get, he will. So it comes and he's just, I cannot come to you. You will need a high level resurrection spell, priceless jewels, or help from the other side, and that's basically what he says.
What if I write back? I found Claude.
There is no response.
Now you're pissing them off.
Either that or just pure shock considering the time loopy situation we got ourselves in last few sessions.
So everyone's doing this, I'm just going to be sort of playing the loop,
So have you? So
providing music.
that's fine. Have you told everyone else that that's what you've just said to Jax?
I'm gonna scramble out the pit. I'm like, so I've had a chat with Jax on the messaging note thing, and he can't help us, but he said we can do some stuff.
Okay, what stuff?
We need some expensive gems and a resurrection spell, or we need help from the other side, as he put it. So,
Other side being Deadland or like where?
I don't
What
are we
know.
talking about?
I think I just told you verbatim. You know what I know.
Considering where we've been going, there's lots of sides to go to.
What about my spirit?
Yeah.
Can that aid us?
I don't know, because the problem with that is if I don't like the spirit, I'm gonna kill it.
Oh. Do we have to kill everything that tries to help us?
Apparently
Kill.
so.
What are we killing?
No, just things, supernaturally things that we don't trust.
If she's the spirit that's bound to her, then I'm surely it can be trusted.
I cannot control the spirits, but they are inclined to do good.
So if you just as a thing for you to see, because you did roll a 20 on that Arcana check.
Yes.
With this one, as part of the spell, it would involve essentially creating an area where where it would not be able to cross. Whatever you summon will not be able to cross without you giving it permission, essentially. So you can protect yourself from it.
Okay.
If you cross over into it in any way, you are fair game. It will get you, but outside of it, you would be protected.
Okay. So like a vortex almost for the spirit to come through, but there's a ward.
Well, would any of the adventuring party have read the old parchment tales of ye Winchester brothers, like a
Many.
devil's trap?
No, I don't like to read.
I read I read the first eight
Issues.
chapters, but then it kind of fell off a cliff and I couldn't follow it anymore.
Well, that's fair enough. But anyone familiar with the old stories would be familiar with the concept of a devil's trap.
And a crossroads demon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Demon. Crossroads demon.
I think the first thing we need to worry about is these precious gems.
I think I've probably got some knocking about.
So in order to well, do you know what? I tell you what. Are you looking up this yourself, Erlen? The spell.
I'm gonna have a rifle through these houses and see if anybody was a spellcaster who lived in them, and if there is anything worthy of use.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Yep, you could pot it off and do that one. Roll me perception. Oh no, investigation. You're looking for something in particular. You can have investigation for that. Yeah, in terms of what you would need, it would usually be a ruby worth at least 500 gold pieces. That's to cast it, and that is if any of you have the ability to even cast that spell yourselves.
I could give it a
That's
go.
on you guys.
Fucking. Grr.
I'm obviously the most experienced out of us all, so I could give that a go.
So if something needs shooting, I'm your girl.
I'm the leader.
Casting
I'll
a
say who
spell.
gets a go.
Those wolves are dead.
No, they're not. They live on in me.
Oh, I almost want you to make the spell work now if you're going to bring those two back. Although I'd have to do the voices. But yes, anyway, so let's so that's your options now. For this one, you can try and summon something at the crossroads, see what you get, see if you can get any help. Or yes, you can try and go down the route of gathering what you'd need for the spell and trying to cast that and see if you can resurrect them that way.
Okay.
So if I were to say have a large bag of lots of ruby dust, could a possible spell of mending be cast on that to form it into a singular tangible gemstone?
I mean, you could attempt it, however, given that they would very unlikely be dust from the same ruby, and if it was, it's unlikely to be the entire ruby itself.
Fair.
I mean, it's D&D, buddy. You can always try. Pretty much. That's
Yeah,
you know
but
that
you've
I've always
decided
had-
the outcome, and unless you really like that dice roll, it's not happening. So
Can always try it.
I think we're up against some dark forces, so we should summon something that possibly able to
Match
assist
it.
us. Yeah, since we're talking necromancers here, like.
well, it's always a necromancer. So
Yeah.
Considering the lack of other options, the crossroads is his best bet.
just because I didn't find out, don't mean other people might not find out. I
You
mean,
can
other
always
people
get
may also find nothing, but these are the
But this is
things.
also a village in the nowheres.
You can always kill the spirit as well if you don't like it. After all.
Can I intimidate the body back to life?
Well, I did just say you can always try.
I'm
What
gonna
exactly?
jump
are you
down the
planning on-
fucking pit, get at him, grab him by whatever's left of his collar, jacket, even if it's just his collarbone. I'm gonna pull him up to Isla. Wake the fuck up! I need some fucking answers, you bastard!
You are greeted by a literal dead silence. As you do lift him up, though, the chain was still round his neck. You saw the chain itself would the whatever it was that was at the end is welded to the floor. Like you're not getting it out straight away. So you're not, without some sort of force or anything, you're not going to be able to grab it, and you don't actually know what it is.
Alright. I am gonna get out my fucking crowbar and my fucking hammer, and I am gonna dig up however much around the fucking thing as I can, and I am taking that chain and that fucking lump of fucking slag. I do not care. I'll figure the rest out later.
So, while he's digging away, can I start my summoning?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, so I'm just gonna start wailing with my arms in the air, like, "Wah!" Like, yeah, really
1
going for it.
second.
You're messaging me, going in, bastard.
No, I'm not. I wouldn't message you that. I would say it right now, and you know this.
This is true. This is true.
This is so the map should have changed around for you all now.
Yes.
This is the sort of crossroads itself. So yeah, you'd be coming in from the town. You'll kind of be coming in from this side here.
I'm digging up my
We're
hole.
gonna be doing this again.
Oh, do you need me to drop you on?
Yep.
There you are, mate.
Being a tired.
Verlin, if you are still doing that, then yeah, do me a straight strength roll.
I'm not a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. Diggy a hole.
How's that hole coming?
It's a coming.
So you'd kind of like just hear him echoing in the distance at the minute now.
Digging a hole.
All right, yeah. So you're actually making some pretty decent headway. You get it. You've managed to kind of hit it just at the right side to get a crack going through that you can get in. So yeah, you're making some good progress on that. In the meantime, have we got everyone else here at the crossroads?
Yes.
I think so.
I've finished wailing, but my arms are still up in the air.
So there is kind of a bit of a flash and like a ring of fire arises through the middle of it. And then with a flash, there is a figure kind of stood in the middle of it all.
What is that? Zooming in.
And he's kind of, you can see he's like got ancient kind of like war markings across his face. He kind of dressed all in white. He's got a big thick white cloak on, and he just kind of, he's just stood there looking at you now.
Hello, friend. Question mark.
You summoned me, boy. What can I do for you?
We're hoping you can protect us, guide us.
Oh, I'm not in the business of protection, Calypso. What do you need? You tell me what you need, maybe we can strike a deal.
Are you any good at resurrections?
Resurrections, no. You need to talk to a soul?
Yeah.
We
That
can
could
get
be useful.
we could get you a soul, but you need a soul for a soul.
Oh, there's a bargain.
Well, of course, child, nothing's free in this world. How about you? You wanna trade your soul? Maybe they give it away. Maybe we get a little timeshare. 6 months a year, I can crawl inside you like a warm kitten.
I knew that's where you were going. I could
Same.
feel it in my bones.
Oh boy. What an offer. What does that mean? I relinquish control of my being to you for 6 months?
Yeah, but I take good care of you.
Hmm.
Doesn't have to be you, one of your friends, maybe just any soul. But if you're gonna raise a soul, I need a soul.
Can I
Why
Randy
do you
Orton the
need a
demon?
soul?
What was that? Sorry.
Can I Randy Orton the demon?
That's
Do you
what
know
I'm
what?
thinking.
Roll me a perception check.
I don't like the cut of his jib at all, and I don't even know if I can hear him yet.
I'll definitely roll it for you too.
I did not hear shit.
Yeah, you are a little too far away from this, but he's not being threatening in any way at all. It's just simple as that. If you want in a soul, he needs a soul.
Why does he need a soul?
Don't think you're gonna work for free.
So come on, guys. Like, what?
So he's kind of he's looking around. He's like, all I need is a signature on some parchment. Could be one of you. Could be a friend. Could be a family member. You got a loved one you don't love so much anymore?
At this point, I'm just gonna walk up to him and just sign a random name of one of the soldiers I used to hate.
Right.
Here you go, buddy.
Right. Okay. So is this someone from one of your clan or?
No, it was an enemy clan that we had to work with at one point.
All right, okay. Yeah, okay, that's fair enough.
Death
Can
Note in
you
the
read?
motherfucker.
Yeah. Can you read and write?
Common, yes.
Yeah, all right, that's absolutely fine. So yeah, so he kind of
And infernal.
so he looks at the parchment and like where you've signed it, he just kind of blazes into fire and like scorches onto it. And he just and he's like, "Well, deal is done, but I'm gonna need something first. Need an old soul stone. There's an old temple just underwater, just by the village. Should be one in there. You bring that to me. Bring me the name of the man you want to talk to, and I'll get him back for you." And so it disappears.
Of course he does.
I don't possess a Hoover and go trotting off, no.
Not just yet. Not just yet.
Right. Underwater temple. Let's go.
Great underwater.
I am an elf and I'm digging a hole. Ding! Diggy diggy hole.
Diggy,
Diggy hole.
You dig it up.
All right, so you lot are gonna come sort of back. As you get in there, yeah, you can just kind of hear him singing away to himself. Give me another strength check, Berlin.
Thank fuck for bonuses. Yeah.
All right, yeah. So you managed to kind of pry out a big chunk of concrete around it. You've got it down as sort of small as you can. The item itself is still kind of well within it, but you have freed it. You can get the chain off from round Billy's bones. Yeah.
Dragging it out the hole. Looking
So
around
it
for a place
doesn't.
that might have a furnace.
It doesn't do anything when you pick it up. It doesn't react in any way or anything like that. But yeah, that's it. So as you would sort of climb out of the hole, as you get to the top of it, you'll kind of, I'm assuming, then you'll see these guys coming back into the village.
But Ash, do me a solid, quick.
Oh, what do you need?
I need you to grab this. I need you to fly up as high as you can and let go.
Okay. I'm gonna go do it.
All right, okay. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. I'm not going to make you roll for that. Is
Sweet.
pick it up. I'm sure you have the ability to drop things without needing to roll
Oh,
for
yeah.
it.
Roll for brain to finger neurotransmission.
Yeah. So yeah, it comes down as it sort of smashes into the ground. Like a tiny little fragment does chip off. Aside from that, there's no noticeable sort of damage to it.
Bollocks. That wasn't worth the effort, was it?
It wasn't that hard.
I'm just going to plonk myself down on the ground, cross-legged, start stroking my chin and staring it down.
49 times.
I'm gonna make a weapon attack on it
All right.
with my
Okay.
great axe.
Yeah. Sure. Go for it. What's the damage on your great axe?
This is a Gimli at the Council of Elrond situation. That axe is going to be put.
Damage is slashing.
That's fine.
I think great,
You just,
great axes are a D12, I think.
right.
Yeah,
Actually, you know
D12.
what? I just want to clarify something here because all you've said is you're going to make a weapon attack on it. Have you waited for Verlin to put this down? Are you telling me?
Yes.
He dropped it out of the sky, didn't he? It's just on the ground.
Yeah, I dropped it out of the
Right.
sky, dude. I'm
That's
just gonna
fine.
come straight down onto it.
Oh, wow,
Oh,
you're
yeah.
doing that one. You're doing full
Yeah.
velocity falling attack.
Yeah.
All right.
Do I have to
Yeah.
roll to
Have
hit
you got
it,
your
or-
wings all arched back like a falcon in
Yep.
dive? Like, ah!
Hell yeah, you do.
Oh, I so want to make you roll for it, but it feels mean. I tell you what, if it like full screech. You can just do roll me strength, just a normal, just straight strength roll.
As I see him come, like diving out of the sky in full dive with his axe, I'm gonna be like, "Feathered Fury!"
It makes sense though. It makes absolute sense.
Whiff.
Oh, do you
Was
know
there
what?
Oh, he's got on my. It's interesting, but under breath.
I never said I was smart.
I set the difficulty check on that to 3 in my head. I'm like, anything above that is fine. Oh dear. Right. How high up would you have been? I am going
At
to ask
that
you to be
point,
honest.
at that
when
point,
yeah.
after the release, I would have dropped at least 5 feet, so it had been 35 feet.
You did come right 35 feet. So basically, you've just come sort of hurtling down, and you've just slightly off as you've ploughed into the ground. You do catch it with your shoulder plate. Have you got armor on your shoulders?
Yes.
Yeah. So as you kind of catch it there, your shoulder armor does kind of hit it, and it does actually kind of crumble pretty much everything around it. There's a few bits and pieces, but it's mostly freed up. Unfortunately, while your shoulder plate was hitting that, your face was hitting the concrete.
Of course.
So you do unfortunately have to take 3 points
Oh,
of
it's okay.
pavement to the face damage.
That's not that bad.
I don't know if that's covered in your barbarian resistances. Pavement to the face.
Well,
What if you take a level
I
in monk and headbutt
wasn't
the ground?
raging, so
Fair enough. And Lawrence is already immortalizing the adventure with his song. But yeah, so you kind of pick yourself up and shake yourself off. You know, no visible injuries. And yeah, it's still managed stayed attached to the chain. As you pick it up, it just seems to be like a very ornate, like steel orb. It's not very big, but that's yeah. There's bits and pieces going, but that's what it is. It's still not reacting or doing anything at this point.
Who's got it?
Well, it's still on the floor at this point. It'd have kind of bounced away from Ash as he kind of smashed into it. So it'd be.
I'm gonna
Maybe
skitter
kind of on
after it
the-
along the ground like Gollum chasing the ring.
yeah.
Yeah, so you kind of caught it there.
Mine. I want to start twisting it and shit.
Yeah, no worries. Make me a sleight of hand.
I'm just gonna rub my beak a little bit, be like, well, that wasn't the smartest, was it?
Alright, so as you are sort of messing with it, yeah, there's certain ways if you kind of twist it or hold it in just the right way and kind of just twist it, you can feel there's like a little bit of give as a mechanism inside. You're not able to get it open, but yeah, there is something on there. But it's almost blocked. It looks like it's possibly magically sealed as well.
Is there anything like engraved on it?
There isn't. No, it's just kind of like it's an ornate. It's a very
Just a
it's a
pattern.
very nautical sort of pattern that's been on it, but yeah, it's not anything of significance in terms of it's not runes or an incantation or anything like that.
So after inspecting it and shit, I'm just gonna drop it round my neck. Like, so now this is done. What was everyone doing?
So I'm gonna look back to Reset Ghost like, so did Mr. Ghosty Boy give any hints to where we're supposed to be going?
He said to an underwater temple.
Well, there's water everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Did he not give you any
I mean,
location? Rude.
It obviously wouldn't be close.
Under the sea.
Can
So
I
I'm-
see any
That's coming from someone who's not smart either.
coast-dwelling birds in any particular direction? And I will roll a survival skills check for that.
You just notice a big bird.
Verb.
Gulls, that way to water.
Yeah, I mean, you are. Yeah, by all means, you can look for the goals if you want to go looking for the goals.
Unless there's a
You
signpost
are-
that says lake and underwater temple this way.
You
I
say,
mean,
you say you're looking for
Heritage board.
you say you're looking
I'm
for
literally-
goals. All you need to
that's
do
all
is
I'm
pull out
gonna
a
look for.
sandwich.
there is.
I'm gonna look for a sign that literally says underwater temple.
That's fine. But yeah, in terms of looking for, in fact, roll me a perception check for that, Ash, please.
Right.
I might just
In
turn around and
terms-
notice that there's water on the other side of the crater and just
Yeah.
be like, or maybe here. And I'm going to go wander off the pier. As I am an observant person.
So, I see you're looking at it. I genuinely think again this might fall on you, Verlin. But do you remember the last time that you were here? Do you remember what happened when you were in Hook and Mouth?
Honestly, the only bit of that I actually remember is getting frustrated at asking what I thought were really good questions, getting absolutely no answers, and then giving him the box in frustration.
What about
Genuinely all I
before that?
remember. Not a thing.
Right. Well, who's missing from the party?
Everybody. From that time, everybody.
No, like now.
Who are we missing?
Lucille's missing.
Yeah. And
I've forgotten her name and I was thinking about it earlier. Holy shit, what a dick.
Nero is
That's
missing.
the one, Nero.
Yeah.
I was like, Cammy. No, not Cammy, that's not a character's name. Cammy, no, that's fucking not a character's name. Shit.
Okay.
So Nero's missing and Lucille is missing. So,
Yeah. So mean,
was that on the
Luc-
underwater temple? That
Lucille was
underwater
with you-
temple?
Lucille was here from the start. Yeah. Do you remember how and when Nero joined?
I was going to
Verlin.
say, yeah, it's all just come back to me a little bit now. Was that the same time?
Yes, that was why we were in.
Ah. Well, I remember where we're going. I'm pretty sure everything in there's dead too, so bonus.
Also was brought back to life.
That would be incredibly inconvenient.
Well, it was dead the last time we came.
Did you though? Thought it was a monkey boy.
It
No,
was a
shit.
monkey
Yeah, well-
boy.
Well, this is just me speaking as me. It was dead the last time we came.
I
am the only so one yes, that was
there.
To be fair, that one's on me. I forgot how much the party had changed since we were last here.
Well, it's been a fair bit of time.
It has, yes. So, Verlin, yeah, it all kind of comes flooding back to you as you stood over the pier. You remember that, yeah, it was kind of just off the coast. It was more kind of along
Boaty boat.
this bit
Hop.
here. Well, you can get to it from. I mean, you can sail around.
By
if
the
you
way,
want.
Did I ever
Um,
find that sign?
You did not. No.
Damn.
You found signs for everything.
But
but
the
not-
temple.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, if you'd have been actually
Hmm.
taking the time to read them, you'd have found some wonderful things. But you just didn't see the word temple, so you moved on. No, you didn't miss out
Damn.
important. Don't worry. But yes, no, there's no signpost to the temple. But yes, Verlin,
The hell.
as I'm sure Verlin would explain to you all.
Not said a
Yeah,
word, just run off.
Right. Okay. So Verlin, you will remember that you've got to come in from here. It's
It's run off
quite a
going,
lengthy
haha, I'm
swim down.
smart, and just running off.
It's quite a lengthy swim down, but there was like an open chasm, and yes, you can swim through to. Previously, or at least last time you were here, was a temple held by the Kua Tower, where you did rescue Nero from, and killed a few things on your way out. So yeah, so you've just run to the shore. Are you doing anything else from there, or are you literally just going in?
I've shouted a little bit amid some hubbub that I have figured it out and I am off to the temple, as I have just run off to head to the temple.
Right, okay. Are you waiting for everyone else to catch up? Are you seeing if anyone's listened, or are you just diving into the water to try and get there?
I'm diving into the water and then I'm going down and seeing if anyone's following me. I'm going to come back up and tread water until I notice on whether someone's following me or not.
Right, that's absolutely fair enough. So that is up to the rest of you then. What are you lot doing? You would have all seen and heard him shout. So
I've decided to follow him quite quickly because I know what Verlin's like these days, and he sometimes just goes off. So keep an eye on him, see what crazy stunt he's pulling next.
I'm just gonna fly above them.
Flappy flap.
This seems to be coincident. People trust this guy too much.
so yeah, so that's it. So is everyone going to the shore then now?
Yes.
Excellent.
Yeah,
Then,
well,
yeah. So Verlin, you're sort of just treading water. Are you going to give any explanation to anybody at this point?
As I see people starting to get close, I'm going to be like, come on, temple's here.
You certain?
I've been here
I know what your
before.
brain's like.
I have been here before.
Ah.
Yes, but I've also seen you try to find a corner in a round room.
Look, and the point that got made was that the round room had infinite corners, and I therefore found them all.
In your own head, yes, that is correct.
That's actually pretty sure that's the mathematical answer to how many corners does a circle have.
I'm gonna float there, counting my fingers, going, but a circle, but how, what?
He doesn't. He's okay. He doesn't know what he's talking about either.
Is anybody? Are you all just literally going to try and swim down and follow Verlin, or are you? Does anybody have any?
I'm going to stand on the shore and see if he can make it down in one breath. Because if he can do it, anybody can.
All right. Okay. Well, Verlin, you
I'm a highly
you would
trained
remember.
warrior.
Yeah,
You can swim well.
Verlin, you'd remember two things from the last time that you were here about this. First of all, you remember the first time that you came down, you were indeed able to sort of swim straight through. You got through with no problem. In fact, I think you were one of the first, as is often the way. You also then remember on the way back, you got about halfway there and nearly passed out and had to be rescued by the fish person that you just pulled out of jail. So you've got mixed feelings about going down again. But are you just going for the dive?
I don't think I have another option.
That was a long thing.
It was all
Like you misty steps down.
29 times.
Yeah, but then I can't misty step back.
This is out of character. You could dive down and misty step back.
It's Pirates of the Caribbean, this shit. I'm gonna go grab a rowing boat. I know that doesn't work. The physics doesn't work.
I mean, that's fine. But if you
Mythbusters did
see,
it.
this is where it goes now. Verlin, the character there, if he's read this on the parchment, is this something you'd try? You could try it if you want to try it. I'm gonna roll with it because I think it's hilarious. But yeah, what are you doing?
Panicking because I don't know what to do.
If you want to do the pirate, boat thingy,
Right.
we can.
Do you think three?
I'm down to join you.
Hey, do you know what? There's six here. There's a rowboat big enough that you could all do it if that's what you wanted to do. Verlin,
The
if
issue
you
is, are we all around the same height?
We're not in the realm of physics, don't worry, Ash.
Goes to grab the rowing boat.
This is fine. We're well outside. Yeah.
Rule of cool reigns
Compared-
supreme.
And you know what? Yeah, we
Rule
get
of
an
cool.
odd few viewers here, and if anyone wants to question it, they
Rule of
can
cool.
go to the player's handbook to page "Fuck you, I'm the DM." No, but that's fine. Yeah, if you want to try it, you can do. If you are just going to try and swim it, you will make it through. Don't worry. I'm not just going to leave you drowning.
Athletics checks.
But it would be a strength athletics check most likely. Yeah. It's up to you as to what you want.
Is already carrying the rowing boat back to the water.
That's fine. Are you all on board with this idea?
I'm curious.
Why the hell
how
not?
it
I'm
will
just
play
I'm just
out.
gonna look at him and be like, is he gonna do what I think he's doing?
So I'm just again. I'm happy to let him do whatever he's thinking. At least it'll be a good field test.
I'm just gonna stand by and try and be helpful if anything goes wrong.
Right. Okay. So
Just
So,
sarcastically be like, you
because
can
of
do
where
it.
I've been carrying it over, I am in the middle. We're like, right, we're gonna set off running. Ready, go. And we're just gonna run and just set off to the water and just stick the nose in and just keep running.
okay. So for anyone that is going in under the rowboat, I'm gonna need call it a survival check from all of you. If anyone is instead choosing just to swim, then it will be a strength athletics roll.
Oh no.
Decide what you're doing and roll your appropriate dice, please.
I should have done the athletics check, but it's all
For
good.
anyone in the
You know what?
boat, the survival roll will be combined.
Okay.
Ooh, let's go.
What were you gonna say, Canuck?
Oh, I was debating on if I wanted to do the athletics check or not.
Yeah, so was I.
I'm like, I have +7 athletics. Should I?
Yeah, my athletics is mega.
Yeah, I've just gone for whatever my highest passive was.
That's
I thought
absolutely fine.
I'd show some solidarity.
I know I intentionally said that Syndra's be like, alright, you do the boat thing, so that's why I went athletics. Even though it's a worse role for me.
That's fair enough. Who's not rolled?
I had a question.
Go on.
Can I cast that on myself?
Ooh.
Ooh.
How are you seeing yourself?
The thing is, though, it also
Target
says
a creature that you can see
see.
within range. But I can think immediately of a way that you could see yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, there's still houses around with glass in the windows.
Or that nice reflective water that you're all swimming in.
Yeah.
Or that large reflective metal blade that he carries around with him.
Or that, yeah. He probably polishes the back of it. He looks like a loot polisher. You could probably see himself in that.
He looks like a loop.
A loot polisher.
It's a rod polisher.
No, I am just gonna. I'm unironically gonna start calling people a loot polisher.
That's wonderful.
Just in real life.
Yeah, it's a good
I'm
one.
gonna give that to the community. Can all use it.
But that's that thing, innit? If you stick absolute in front of anything, anything's an insult.
You absolute loot polisher.
See?
Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, that's
very
going to be the new hashtag going up. Anyways, can you cast this on yourself? Yeah. Do you know what? Yeah. That's. You're technically a creature.
Yeah, so I'm just going to walk in the water.
Technically.
And I'm just going to...
That seems like
cast-
an insult as well.
He's a rabbit. Rabbit man.
Technically a creature.
and I'm just going to turn into a fish.
Yeah.
I do like to imagine anytime he
Um.
polymorphs himself, anything he polymorphs himself into still has the big rabbit ears.
Oh, yeah,
Yep.
Mm.
Like Ditto's dopey smile.
Yeah. So basically, he's a fish with high drag.
Okay.
Who says the rabbit ears can't move? I can flex. Arrow ears.
He's still more drag.
Right. Okay. Let's deal with them now. So,
Downforce.
for
I'm
those of
failing
you,
to swim.
yeah. So for those of you doing the survival, yeah, that's fine. By some miracle of Christ knows what, it actually works. You're able to do that. When you get to the entrance to the caves themselves, you will need to swim from there and release the boat. It's not big enough to fit through, but you are more than close enough to get where you need to be very safe. Who dived in?
I'm the only
Sindra.
one who did.
Yes, and yeah, you kind of you did run out of breath a little bit from there. So it'll just be sort of call it 2 points of drinking seawater damage.
Saltwater damage.
Yeah, there you go. And that brings us to Lawrence. So you are stepping into the water, you are looking at your own reflection, and then casting polymorph to turn yourself into a fish. Am I correct in that? Is that sorry, buddy? I think it cut out.
Yeah, you're correct. Yeah.
That's okay. That's fine. So are you any fish in particular?
He's a very, very lucky fish that he has a DM who refuses to make prequel references.
Right.
Is it a lake or is it the sea?
It's a sea.
Just a fish then. Just normal sized fish.
Just first random
Just a
sort of
fish.
fishy sea. Yeah.
See, I would say if you're going for saltwater slash
He's a sea
freshwater, go for a
bass.
salmon.
He's a sea bass.
Salmon do freshwater and saltwater. Salmon's always the best option.
Sea
No worries.
bass.
So yeah, that's absolutely fine then. So you'll get down. So you get into the sort of cavern. So you'll be coming in from this point here.
Which point where, sorry? Oh, the bottom.
At the bottom,
D5.
yeah.
Down at the
Bottom of the uterus.
So
the birds in the
when you
trees.
get to this point, or as you come through here, it is sort of like waist high at this point. You can all sort of stand and everything quite comfortably. Oh,
Best.
why is it?
I don't know
doing
why
that?
it's doing this for me.
No,
I've swapped browsers and everything.
So I can't do it off my character sheet, but I can do it off the sidebar.
Get
I
VTT
used to be able
suite
to do it
plugin.
off my character sheet, and then like 3 weeks ago it just stopped. But I can do it the
I
other
can
way.
do either way.
Yeah.
Get VTT enhancement suite plugin for Firefox. It's bitchin'.
Yeah, I do need to get that. Right.
And better R20.
Thank you.
Right, you should be on there now. It was all
Yes,
set to
thank
give
you.
you access and everything. I've redone it and saved it again. We'll see if that fixes it. If not, I'll have a mess through the week. So yeah, so it's all kind of ways. There was a short sort of tunnel that you've all had to kind of swim through as you've come in. Lawrence, you come in. You're sort of still in fish form at this point. I'm assuming there, so you'll still be sort of splashing in the water. Yeah. So what are the rest of you doing?
Is Lawrence close enough for me to reach?
I mean, that's up to him at this point. If he wants to swim past you or next to you.
You ain't gonna be able to grab me though.
Is it fair to give Verlin impulse control issues that I let him fulfill? Because I really want to grab Lawrence in his fish form and use him to slap Ash.
Have you ever tried to grab a fish that's underwater? You ain't grabbing the fish.
All I
But you do have big long bunny ears.
yeah, they'd have probably come in some sort of large fins. Well, do you know what? I have to stand by what I said earlier, I think, which is you can always try, and if that is what you would like to try, it will be a sleight of hand check. It will be at disadvantage because it is difficult to catch a fish in the water, and I'm pretty sure he doesn't want your grubby elf mitts on him. And you've only got one eye, so your depth perception's off. But yeah, sleight of hand with disadvantage if you want. So. Oh, fuck's sake. You are indeed able to grab him. Are you following through and using it to slap Ash?
Yeah, but not enough to cause damage, just for him to feel like he's being slapped.
Right. Okay.
God damn it.
All right. I tell you what, then. Like, roll it as. So if you're not wanting to do any damage or anything, that's fine. Do it as a straight dexterity check, and we'll just see if you can do it fast enough before he's able to stop you.
What would I be rolling?
You can roll dex as well.
All
Can I
right.
cast Thunderwave?
Oh God damn it! Oh God no!
Okay, let me just deal with that in order. First of all, Lawrence, no, you cannot cast Thunderwave, for you are a fish.
I'm gonna find a fish that can cast Thunderwave.
How do you uncast your spell? Are you stuck as a fish for an hour?
That's a good point. I never even thought of that.
No, you
You
didn't.
are?
I did.
You are? You stuck as a
Oh.
fish?
You're
The
stuck as a
reason-
fish for an hour.
Polymorph has a vocal, a hand motion, and other
Mhm.
components. You can't cast that as a fish.
The reason, the
Blub,
reason there was
blub.
not a bigger fish is because I don't need one to screw you over, because you'll do it yourself.
Oh, I'm not even mad.
But yeah, that's well. At this point, he's not. Well, have you tried turning back into your human form yet?
Rabbit form.
Can I?
Because it's whether or not you would at this point be aware that you can't do that. Although at this point, I suppose it's irrelevant because you are still within the midst of an elf.
All I'm going to say is I underestimated how far the temple was.
That's fair enough, mate. Don't worry. So yeah, so what happens? So you're standing there. Are you holding him by the tail? I'm assuming, Verlin. Yeah. So you kind of do that like feint. So you'll go to feint him from the right, and then slap him to the left. Ash is still blocking on the right, and he's just got a fish to the side of the face.
Flop.
Yeah, that's fine. There's no damage to it. It was gentle enough not to hurt. Oh, would it have been? Well, now you said it was gentle enough to not hurt Ash. Was it gentle enough to not hurt the fish?
In all
And so-
honesty,
Oh.
had not even been considered.
Okay.
So that's probably a no.
So next into the things that should never be on my search history. What is the HP of a fish? Oh, okay, right.
1d4.
So I was going to say, I was going to say roll 1d4 damage for being fish slapped. A fish only has 1 HP.
Would that not just break the
No.
polymorph?
Yep,
does.
it instantly breaks it.
It does. It does break the polymorph.
There we go. And any excess damage carries over into your normal form, which would be none. So that all worked out really good. I did you a favour.
Hang on. Well, no, because if it carries over, it is 1d4 of slap damage.
Yeah, so you'd still have to take the 1d4.
Aw.
Of course, you roll a 4.
I think 3
So
damage.
as the fish impacts with Ash's face, it is suddenly once again a large hair, and there's just a crumpled pile of soggy fur and feathers in the water, and 2 very confused adventurers.
And I am howling.
I'm just gonna push him over and push him
I'm
out
like
of the way.
laughing so hard that I've actually
Stupid
doubled
hair.
over and put my head into the water, and I'm just bubbling into the water with laughter.
Well, there's the thing that happened.
That's absolutely fine. But yes, it does indeed get round the the polymorph issue. But yeah, read your spells. I'm not holding your hands anymore.
I fixed it. The panicked fish became a confused rabbit.
Yeah. No, I say, don't worry, Spence. I know you. You took your tumble yesterday, so don't worry. I would not have actually let you be stuck doing nothing as a fish for the entire session.
You would have met
however,
another fish and gone to find your son.
Yeah, you'd have had your own little like adventure off to the side. I'd have made something for you, buddy. But yes, anyway, everyone is now back into their relevant species and forms, and you're all in the water. Verlin is nearly drowning, laughing at the fact he's just slapped a fish.
I slapped a
that
bird
then-
with a fish that then became a rabbit falling on a bird.
Oh, shit.
Yep.
And it's just too funny.
It is. And that's it. That's where we're at now. Ash, I'm assuming you're kind of just gonna shove him off you. Well, you tell me. You're laid in the water with a hair.
Oh, I'm definitely shoving him off of me. I'm pushing him off me. Look at the elf that thinks it's so fucking funny. And I'm just gonna push his head under the water.
That's fine. Are you holding him there?
No, I'm not holding him. I'm pushing him for a little bit.
I'm gonna
Right.
grab him by the
holding
ankles.
him for like a couple seconds and then just letting go of him real quick.
What
As soon as I feel his head on the back, his hand on the back of my head, I'm gonna grab his ankles and pull him over.
Right. Okay, that's right. Okay.
Oh,
Before
boy,
this
here
becomes
we
the entire session, each of you roll strength.
I thought you were about to say roll
just straight
initiative.
strength?
Straight strength. Yeah. No, I thought about rolling initiative, but that would be mean. That's how people end up actually dead.
I say I don't want to be killing people. It's just
Let's go.
We're not fucking.
Okay, so Ash, you kind of just shove Lawrence off, jump up, hold Verlin's head underwater. As you do that, he goes to grab your ankles. You take a step back and shake his hand away. You tell us what happens then. So you've still got his head underwater and he's missed his attempt to grab you. Just finish it now.
At that point, I'm just gonna let him go and be like, we're done. Get over it.
I am over it. It's fucking hilarious.
And then I'm just gonna just keep going.
That's fine. Right.
I've just wandered off on my own. It's like, I'm not dealing with this childishness.
Okay, so Verlin, roll me a history check.
Shit.
You remember nothing of this place. You're not even sure if it's the same temple.
Oh,
But I'm going this way. I'm just gonna splash off.
That's fair enough. So it's sort of fairly quiet through here. You can hear sort of some noises in the temple, very, very faintly. As you carry on exploring round, you will see the two relevant entranceways, which you can choose to go in. You can explore further up if you want.
FBI, open up.
Can I see or hear anything?
So from there, as you would walk in, it sort of starts to flood back. Now you know this is kind of where you escaped from last time round. You can see the temple itself's fallen into quite a little bit of disrepair. It's not cobweb and dusty and stuff because it's underwater, but you know it's very much not what it once was. Even in the short time since you were last here, you can see from there. You would be able to see the far distant sort of Kuatoa there very clearly, and yeah, you'd probably be able to take a good guess that the others were around as well through like shadows and noises and stuff.
Before I pass into the room where I am going to cast Pass Without Trace.
Okay, that's fine.
And because
So-
it hasn't been added to my
Tentatively stepped in.
hasn't been added to my sheet yet, I'm just gonna.
Right, okay. So I will send through. I'm sure I've still got it written somewhere. I'll send it through to you to add it onto the sheet. Should you ever choose to do this in combat, it will also cost you a bonus action. So it will be your action and your bonus action to do it, and you can do it up to whatever your spell cast is. What's your bonus for that?
Oh, God, I'm not sure. I think it's charisma. Oh, intelligence.
So what's your intelligence modifier?
Ooh, +2.
Let's do
So I
it.
get
All
two
right,
of
so
them.
you can, yeah, so you can do this twice per long rest. This will count as your first usage of it. If you did it in combat, it's an action and a bonus action.
Cool.
So you've obviously fired it before, and it sent the it was just a bolt straight out. This time round, as you run your hand over where like the bolt would go, the runes on each side light up. And first of all, it fires almost like where are you firing this to? Are you firing it directly at the Kuatoa, or are you?
If I can see, like you said, that guy, and I can hear more, then I'm just gonna aim for the guy that I can see. Who the fuck am I
Well,
kidding?
it'd be
That
this guy there. That one's the one that you can see clearly.
Cool.
All right, that's fine. So, so you draw it back. The runes start glowing up with sort of the magical energy, and this time round, it fires like an orb, almost like an orb of sort of swirling energy. And roll me an attack with it.
And what do I roll? What's the d20?
Just roll. Roll your normal attack with the crossbow.
Oh no. Fucking. Bleh. Brains are farting. I don't have the crossbow on my sheet even.
Do you not?
Nope.
Oh, I sent you this. I thought I'd sent you the stuff to add it to your sheet. Apologies, mate. Oh, right. Sure, I sent it to you across. Right. Yeah. Roll a. You can roll again. I won't count that one.
Oh, you did, mate. I've just been a fucking idiot. I've just not added it.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Permagur.
Right. Well, do you know what? While you're adding it on, we'll just say
Yeah.
because we're not in a combat situation, and it's you, toy. You've taken the time. You've steadied. You've aimed. You're making sure it's fine. I'll let you have it. The orb goes, and as soon as it hits the Kuatoa, it kind of just holds there, and then there's a second streak, kind of almost instantaneously from the crossbow. It pierces the center of the orb, and as it expands out, there's like almost a cloud that goes across, which then ignites in a pure white flame. So it will do the standard piercing damage, because the bolt will have hit the other one as well, along with an additional.
So it's the 2d6 plus 4 fire in it. I've just added it to my sheet.
Yes, yeah, that's it. That's your extra bit there.
I'll just roll the damage. That's 15.
Yeah, that's fine. And I mean, it's a Kuatoa. All right, yeah. So it hits it, and the kind of just wreaths it in flame, and it expands out around it, in kind of like a 10-foot area on either side. So there's nothing there, unfortunately, at this point. And yeah, the Kuatoa does start shrieking in agony, and we are going to need to roll for
Yeah.
initiative now. Yeah, get the
Okey-doke.
turn order up.
Chew.
Oh, God.
Oh, what the fuck? Why are my tokens selected? Why has it done that to me? Oh, I'm an idiot. That's why.
I've lost my tub of toothpicks.
Well, that's not good.
Just for a moment, I thought you said toothpaste. Oh, wow. GG, Tom.
Luckily, I found one random toothpick, so it's all good.
One random toothpaste.
Put me right on the bottom. I don't know why.
That's fine. It'll all go into order. In a
Ah,
sec,
cool.
don't worry. Don't worry. There we go.
Oh.
And there we are. So, Syndra, you did do pass without trace. If you still want to do that, I mean, because at this point you won't necessarily have known this, so I'm still happy for your pass without trace to be in effect for as long as you want it to be. It's a concentration spell, so you can't cast anything else, but you can attack and still hold it if you want to, or you can break the concentration. But it would cover you and Ash at this point if you're keeping it up.
Alright.
Because it is concentration as well, it's not going to cost you an action or a bonus action if you do want to drop it. But yeah, you are first in the turn order, so this is all you'd have seen from this point. As you'd have come in, is like you'd have seen probably a couple of the Kuatoa, and then you'll have just seen like a bright flash and heard god awful shrieking from that one. You wouldn't quite be able to see it. But it's up to you. What are you doing?
I'll move up to just like sort of like you know, you see you swap them the like different corner, aiming up.
Yep.
And then I'm going to drop my concentration and use my Conjure Barrage. Sort of aiming in sort of this direction.
A non-magical weapon. Right. Okay. What we got? So you kind of firing it that way. You said.
Yeah, so sort of to the right hand of the two orbs on the sort of raised area, so that one there.
So through there. All right. So it's going to catch. I'll say it's going to catch 3 of them on there.
Sound.
Like that, you won't see that one. Oh, hang on. You won't see the one that Tom shot.
Yeah.
You won't see that one, and he's going to be protected by the stuff in the way.
Cool.
But the other 3, that's fine. So 3 dex saving throws.
Oof.
Only one of them passes it.
So
it's
3d8.
3d8. All right, so I'm going to say
Damn.
these 2, so the back 2 take the full damage. This one, because he's slightly behind the wall, is going to take the half damage. That's how I'm going to work that out.
Cool.
But yeah, that absolutely just kind of rips through them. The back 2 that took the full brunt of it are they're barely even standing anymore. Like, yeah, there's barely anything left of them. That one's screaming in agony as well.
Just give me a moment, see if I'm going to do all else. No, I think I'll leave there for now.
Okay, that's fine. Calypso, we're on to you. So you've managed to sort of get in. You'll have sort of caught the back end of what was going on. From there, the only one you'd be able to see is that guy.
Oh dear.
Okay. Obviously, you do have your movement as well, but right now, that's the only one you'd be able to spot.
Okay. I can I'm gonna cast and reach him from here because the spell's got a 60 feet range.
Yeah.
So a tendril of inky darkness reaches out and touches him in the face, just gives him a little stroke on the cheek. So if he makes a dex saving throw, if he's successful, he'd take 2d8 necrotic damage. If he fails, he'd take 4d8.
I keep forgetting about that ability.
Right. Okay. So I'm not going to bother with the saving throw because even half damage, is probably going to be enough.
Oh yes.
For that one. Oh no! So no, it's not. Sorry, no, that one's not got hit. Sorry, I am going to make the throw.
Okay.
Sorry, that's me being slack. All right, yeah. So he does make the. So it's still 2d. Or 2d8.
If he successfully saved, it's 2d8.
Yeah. So roll 2d8 then.
Oh.
I feel like that could have
Oh.
packed a little bit more of a punch there.
No, you just tickled him. You stated that you were tickling him.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, just stroked his cheek. Yeah, just.
Yeah.
You
All right.
went, I love you.
Just grossed him out.
Yeah, just like
You know what? Did
breathe
you
down his neck a little bit.
did you actually utter that? Did you actually say "I love you" as you caressed his cheek?
It might have been something more like "I adore you." Like,
All right. Okay.
love might be a strong word.
So hearing the ethereal voice, he's now frightened as well.
Yeah. Do have that effect.
Yeah.
It's, yeah. Fuck it, hey, if you're gonna throw some in-character insults out, I'm gonna roll with it. That's fine. Yeah. So it's not done much damage for it, but you have frightened that one there. He's been gently caressed by a ghostly tendril. Yeah, that's fine. And then what does that do? So it's a concentration one. So alright, yeah. So you can hold that up. What else now? You can use your action.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I will.
Right. So your action on this is going to have been casting it. So
Okay.
you won't be able to do it as an action on this one. However, have you been looking into your sorcery points?
No.
Right. Okay.
Big
I will.
mistake.
Yeah. Kinda. But don't worry. Look, I will send you a link to read through after this game.
Yes.
So you can get to use them on for this one. One of the things you can do with those sorcery points is spend some of them to take a bonus action to make a bonus action an action.
Right, and then I'd be able to do the second half of that spell.
Yeah, if you in this occasion, I will allow you to spend a sorcery point if you want to do that and auto deal that other damage.
Okay. Yes, I will spend the point since my caress was not. Did not have
Since
the
you
intended
didn't, you wanted to do more than
impact.
just terrify
It's
him.
not very
Yeah.
effective.
But now he's surely at a disadvantage because he's
Mhm.
terrified, right?
Well, it automatically deals the damage, so you don't need to roll to hit again. You just roll 4d8.
Oh, lovely. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, so yeah, so he gets the gentle caress and he hears you sort of whisper whatever you whisper to him, and he gets all terrified. And then
Yeah.
the tentacle just rears back and just gives him a mighty slap.
Yeah.
It is enough to kill him. So if you wanted to do anything additional to that, please describe your kill. But
So yeah, tentacle just swooshes back in the air and slaps him clean across the face, and he spins on the spot, and then just slap hits the ground, and he's
are
a
you
goner.
killing him or are you knocking him out?
I'm gonna go for the kill.
That's fine. Yeah, all right, that's fine. So he's dead.
Going for the kill.
So that guy's gone. Aside from that, your sorcery points, without sounding too harsh, I need you to go read them out. I'm not going to
Yeah.
go through it all in game.
That's fine.
Awesome. I will send you a link and stuff afterwards, and I'll go through it if you've any questions. Don't worry. But yeah,
Thank you.
not a problem. We'll swap on from there. So Ash, we're on to you now.
Right.
So yeah, Pass Without Trace has been dropped, so you're no longer under any problem of stealth. But yeah, what are you doing?
First off, I'm gonna rage, and then I'm also gonna. So I have a quick question for Frenzy. The way it's worded, I won't get on my bonus attack. Here, I'll put it in.
Yeah.
On my bonus action, I could use it as an extra attack.
Right.
But I can't use it when I first frenzy. I can use it the next turn.
Yeah, that's what I read that as.
So how I'm reading that.
That's how I read that.
It's yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
that's the same. So you won't get an extra attack this turn, but every turn afterwards you will.
But I do because I also have extra attack.
Yes, so you would get.
You won't get a third, but you'll still get a second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I was just wanting to clear that up because I wanted to make sure my stack was correct.
Yeah.
Yep. No, that's absolutely
What am
fine.
I looking at?
As a fellow person who has a barbarian, yes, that's how it works. Because I heavily looked into barbarian while I was making mine, and I just went, ah yes, meat shield.
I'm gonna move to here
Okay.
and smack the living crap out of him.
Lovely. Roll an attack with whatever you're smacking the
with
crap out of him
rage.
with.
Big
Okay.
flop.
And then with yeah, that's fine. 21
That is a definite hit.
You want?
with 8, and then we're gonna do it again if he's not dead.
He's not quite, no.
Right. I'm gonna smack him again. Please let 14 hit.
That does hit.
Yes. Another foe.
And that is enough to finish him off.
Haha.
So yeah, describe it. You know how it works, my friend.
Well, the first attack goes straight through. Well, not straight through. Kind of stops at his spine. I'm gonna pull it out, just scream in his face, and then go one-handed right over the top, cutting him straight down the middle to where the connection was to his spine. And he's just gonna that one side is just gonna slide off the other side.
Excellent. Yep, you have perfectly filleted that fish.
And then I have at least another 10 movement. So I'll move there. And that's going to be my turn.
Okay, perfect. Next up is this one. So he's going to have sort of seen where the fire is, or was coming from. He's going to step out from there, and he's going to throw his spear. Which one of you?
So many choices.
Unfortunately, despite having at this point done nothing to anybody, he's going to throw it at you, Tiriana.
Okay, right, yeah. Right in the background, doing absolutely nothing, minding my own business.
Yeah. He's actually going to he's going to throw his net at you.
You must look the most threatening.
I just have one of those faces.
Yeah. So that would be
No,
an
I think
11.
it says in my bio I have resting bitch face.
There you go.
There you are.
I'm pretty sure I put that. Yes, it is. I have constant resting bitch face. That is in my bio.
Excellent. So that is an 11, which I'm assuming does not beat your armor class.
No, it doesn't.
No, so he's kind of thrown his net at you, and it's just kind of snagged on a bit of the doorway, and it's kind of just dropped round, and he's just kind of reel it back in, a bit scared. And I mean, that's it. There's a couldn't tell they don't do much else. Lawrence, what are you doing? You're a bit outside this, mate. What are you up to?
I'm gonna hop well, I'm not gonna hop. I'm gonna run to here, which is 25 feet.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna use rabbit hop
Bunny hop.
to sort of hop the 20 feet here.
Right. Okay.
And this one right here, it's just gonna get a great sword to the face. And it's rolling damage immediately.
It is, and it shouldn't be doing so because unfortunately that doesn't hit. I'm also wondering how low the ceilings are in this place, but that's fine. I didn't specify, so don't worry.
A jump doesn't have to be vertical.
This is it. It's fine.
And then for my second attack, then I'll stab with a rapier.
Yep, that's fine. If you want to roll it.
Dual wielding bunny bard.
So the rapier does indeed hit. That'll go through. You can. Do you know what? I will give you the choice if you want. You can have the 2, or you can roll damage yourself. There we go. Right. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. So yeah, so you do manage to kind of like skewer it through, with your rapier. Are you doing anything else?
No, the Robert Hop's part of my bonus action, so I'm all done.
Okay. Next up is he's dead. This guy's not.
Not yet.
So he's going to again throw a spear at you, Ash.
I do have danger sense, so if I have never mind. I don't have to do anything.
No, it's not a
19.
saving throw. It's a 22 with bonuses. I'm assuming that hits.
Yeah, hits.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I do not appreciate that.
Yeah,
No,
a chop with a weapon attack that hits.
It
I know.
tickled you.
Yeah. So it's 3 points of piercing damage.
So I take 2 then.
Because you
So it'd
rage
be
in
half.
halves.
Yep.
For players, it always rounds down, so it'd be 1.
That'd be 1. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go. Am I
That's
considered
it.
grapple though?
No, it's just a spear. So,
Okay, sweet.
don't worry. But yeah, there you go. So that's it. So he's loving life. He's celebrating, as much as he can, being almost very nearly dead. No, that one's dead. Right, so we've got this one here, and so that's fine. So he's going to take a spear shot at Lawrence. It will be at disadvantage. And no, neither of those would have hit, so that's fine. That misses. And Verlin, we're back to you, mate. What are you doing, and who are you doing it to?
I'm gonna run forward. I'm gonna put my sword through this cunt.
Okay.
Are you better?
Bigly.
Oh.
I say bigly indeed.
I didn't think it was going to make a difference, but roll damage. Yeah, just
Then while he's still on my sword, I'm just gonna keep running the rest of my movement with him still on my blade. Then
Right.
I'm gonna misty step into this cunt. So as the body drops to the deck behind me and I reappear in front of this guy, and I'm just gonna give him a big old baseball swing with my sword. And I'm just gonna roll that damage too.
yeah,
Oh.
that's fine. No, it's this one up here. He was barely clinging on anyway after Syndra's raid of daggers, whatever it was. So that's enough.
Oh, cool. And
Fella
his
got
head's just come clean off. Just a.
Honestly, fella got shotgun blasted with arrows. I can't imagine he's got too much left in.
No, he's no, he was not feeling well. Is that you?
Yep.
Wait. Tiriana, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna come into this room and I am gonna fire off a bursting shot at this one at the back.
It's hard to.
Yep, that's fine. Roll your attack.
So it's regular dragon bow.
We do what we
Yep, that's
Yeah.
a hit.
Yeah. So he takes 2d6. Well, actually, I'll do the damage on that first. And then an extra 2d6 of force damage.
Jesus. Well, I can tell you now.
It's
Very
dead.
dead.
If you want to factor it in, yeah, it's definitely dead. It would have been dead before the force damage hit it. If you want to factor that into your description at all, that's up to you. But yeah, it's
Okay.
very, very dead.
Hey, fish smoothie.
So
Basically.
I just perfectly like slunk into the room and shot off a bow straight into its eye, and before it could even fall to the ground, I forced it into the wall so bad it cracked its skull and then just fell to the ground.
Yeah.
I also do have my extra attack, so might as well fire off at the last guy.
Eat.
Yeah, I'm guessing that hits.
Eat.
It does.
Yeah. Just a little bit.
Once again, just as an outline, that guy had 1 HP.
No.
Oh. Lovely. Overkill.
So,
Eating
just yeah.
Smoothie time.
Yeah, I kind he's almost dead. I kind of hit him in the shoulder, and he just goes, do you know what? That's enough, and he just falls to the ground.
Considering how effective Conjure Barrage is, I may need to see if there's some alternate law way to just convert all my spell slots into a level 3 spell slot so I can just Conjure Barrage forever.
Do you know what? There isn't.
I figured, but
And anything you do doesn't count.
I figured that it'd be fun.
Oh, it'd definitely be fun. Show me it in a rule book and you can have it.
So I'll sacrifice all my health points so I can have 1 health point. To have an equal amount of level 3 spell slots, which would mean I have 66.
But yes, anyways, there we go. That is done. We are out of combat. They are all deceased. So,
I'm gonna do a bit of a moment, and I'm gonna stop, and I'm gonna have a think, and I'm gonna look down at the necklacey thing with its nautical designs on it, and I'm gonna look around at the fact that we're in a water temple, and I'm gonna look back down at the necklace, and then back around at the water temple, and then back down at the necklace, and then do
just
absolutely
shout,
nothing.
Link!
I'll look around for somewhere to see if there's anywhere to put it or something, or see if it'll react to being twisted now.
okay, roll me an investigation check, and that can cover both of them.
Is there any time for a quick 20 now? Boo.
Boo,
Big
So,
boo.
as you when you first kind of pull it out, and yeah, you kind of start tinkering it, you start twisting it like it was doing, and it does the same thing. It kind of you can feel there's a gazer mechanism, but it's still blocking itself. It's not reacting any differently while being in the temple itself. As you kind of look around the place, no, there's no sort of like hidden lock you can slot it into. There's no indent anywhere where it fits or anything like that.
Right. What did that thing say we needed to get from the underwater temple?
Oh yeah, you're asking them what
So I don't know because I wasn't there. I was digging a hole.
you were.
It was a gem.
Do we see the gem?
You do, yes. On the back altar here, in among sort of various religious iconography, is a sort of clear, sort of crystalline, sort of almost smooth opal, so oval shaped, and it's got like a swirling sort of white energy inside of it. The other things on the table, it's kind of it's like carved idols, bits and pieces, things like that. Um, yeah, so there you
Does it? Does anything about the table look suspicious, like rigged or trapped or anything?
go. Roll me a perception check. No, so there's no. You kind of check it over from a distance, get as close as you sort of dare without checking it, without actually touching it. And no, as you go around it, no, there's no traps. There's nothing else like there. It is just a sort of solid stone sort of altar. As you sort of check over the top of it, you do notice the religious icons themselves, like the iconography that they had in there, is slightly different now. Whereas before, you sort of remember the shape of it, where it was sort of more like the tool that you fought towards the end of it. In this one here, it's a very different shape. Very exactly the same design, but a very different shape. It looks a lot more tentacly.
Well, I'm going to pay absolutely no attention to that. I'm just going to grab the orb thing and turn to Calypso and just be like, "Is this the thing that the thing wanted?"
Yes.
Cool. I'm
Keep
just going to
hold of it.
yeet it at you.
Uh, um, it is yeeted towards me, and I catch it very quickly with one hand, and I'll put
Yeah,
it in. I'm gonna put it in my bag.
that's absolutely fine. You're close enough. I'm not going to make you roll for it. Yep, so it's fine. You got that. Ash, I want a Constitution saving throw, please.
All right.
Ooh, grotty, slimy Kuatoa meat. Ugh.
Yep.
Ugh. Blech. I bet Kuatoa eat carry, and I bet their meat's even dirtier. Ugh. I was thinking the other day, if you got a seagull that were like a properly fed seagull that only ate good fish and not shit from seaside, do you reckon that meat would be excellent?
I mean, maybe, maybe. As, as for the meat, however, so you kind of just you just literally eating it directly off your axe.
Yeah, I'm kind of just picking away at it from my axe.
Yeah. So it's not. It's not horrible. I mean, it's not great. It's raw Kuatoa. It's not. It's not fantastic. You get a couple of mouthfuls in, and then there's just a bit of a rumble and all of it, and
Uh,
Have fun.
then
Lovely.
aside from that, there's no lasting effects. But yeah, you might want to clench for the next couple of hours.
It'll be fine.
Um, but yes, there you go. So there you go. You've got the thing now. So Berlin, is that you telling everyone about the idols?
no, I've not said anything about the idols. I've just got the stone.
All right. Oh no, I just read your comment properly. Yeah.
Case of the squids. 'Cause, I thought it was punny. Fuck y'all.
You gotta think.
I'm laughing.
I ain't very smart, so
But I'll laugh at anything.
I don't remember if we
The
go out the
joke
way
was
we
there
came
that
in.
you should feel bad.
I feel like
Yeah.
we
So
killed more things.
the only way out of the temple it would be the way that you came in, and it's swimming back out.
I'm gonna check out a
I'm
couple of the
swim.
Kuatoa and see if there's anything sus on them. See if there's a deeper conspiracy.
There isn't. No, there's nothing there. They are pretty much as they were the last time you were here, and you killed all their other friends. Kind of very simple garbs. They've got Again, a couple of them have got more of the religious icons and symbolic things all over them. It is again different to what was there before, but no. Aside from that, there's nothing
of
overly
note.
unusual.
So we're going to take the
It-
thing back to the guy, or the demon, or the spirit, or the whatever.
Whatever it was.
The only way to speak to the guy you killed.
I didn't kill anybody. He killed himself.
He gave him a death box.
Told him not to open it. I said, do not open it.
That is the best
What
way
did
to
he
get
do?
someone
He
to
opened
open
it.
something.
I do not care. I give him distinctive, non-questionable instruction not to open it.
Sindra, everyone stop.
My conscience is
Dead
clean.
stop.
Oh.
Damn it.
Sindra, Ash, and Calypso, because you were the three that were there when I said it. Perception checks, please.
Perception.
I'm scared.
Splash, splash, splash. Bollocks.
Perception.
Ooh, nice.
Come on.
All I'm going to say is
Oh, nice.
Jesus.
God damn it.
All I'm going to say is I'm sat here with my fist in the air.
So the chamber itself, the temple, now it's sort of silent and dead. It's all very echoey, and you can actually hear each other from, even though you're in kind of separate sides of it. Ash, you're kind of you get there before everyone else, and you sit there and you turn round as Sindri gets next to you, and you turn round to her and go, "Did you just feel?" And then in unison, echoing around the chamber, you see Sindra and Calypso both going, "That was a huge vibration. There's something coming up through the floor."
I'm going to look up at the ceiling.
Oh, great.
Someone said up. I don't see anything.
Coming up through
Um,
this floor.
Mm.
I'm looking through my spell book, but nothing's gonna save us from
What do we see?
I ain't got shit. So
this.
What's that jumping up?
I
and down?
just smack things.
Yeah, I guess we're just like jumping from shard of floor to shard of floor, trying to see what's
Flip.
underneath.
So,
Oh god.
you
It's a
hear
hentai.
and sort of feel vibrations and things coming through. All of a sudden, like there's earth and water splashes everywhere, and tentacles start rising up through the grounds of the temple and reaching in, trying to get you.
So I'm just going to look back at all the people that are like behind me and near me. It's like, nope. And I'm just going to set off as fast as I can to the exit. I don't give a shit. I can deal with one.
So there's one so there's one sort of pops up there as well.
He can dance.
Yes.
Mm.
That's
Okay.
fine.
Three
Depends
Roll
whereabouts
your-
minutes in a row. I don't
seems
think I've ever seen that.
Right. Who
That's
out of
exactly what
you?
I was gonna do.
Right. Well, right. No one else roll anything
Mhm.
at this point. Who out of the group? You all know your characters and everything here. Who out of you would have any sort of knowledge of nautical myths, legends, or mythical creatures and beasts in general?
Don't know shit. Not from here.
I mean,
I say, where's Cinderella? It was basically landlocked. There was a
A
lake,
little.
and that's about
I
it.
think my character would have known about one, but not seen one.
yes.
I've got a high
Same.
animal handling, so I've like my character's got interest in animals.
All right. Okay. Well, right. This is what I'm going to say then here, and I'm going to just trust you guys to know your characters. Anybody that thinks you might have any sort of knowledge of that type of thing, roll a intelligence check. Roll it with either flat, disadvantage, or advantage at your choice, based on what you think your character would know, potentially. And I'm just going to trust
Can
you
I just
guys.
do a standard roll? Since I'm so dumb already.
Just intelligent, yeah.
So you just everybody doing intelligence disadvantage or normal based on what they know.
Yeah, based on what you think your character might know. All right, so Tiriani, you're the only one that would sort of have maybe recognised this. You've not had a great look at what you can at the tentacles there from where you are. However, you've seen some of the icon, the imagery and things around. You're pretty sure that this is a kraken.
Wonderful.
Might want to share that with people. Aside from that, Verlin, yeah, your longsword attack does indeed hit, and that will do. It does that damage. And
I'm just gonna shout to Verlin because he's the only one really attacking at the moment. I'm just gonna go, Verlin, Kraken! Hopefully loud enough for other people to hear me as well.
Because if I severed it, can I just keep running?
No.
Bye. I'm out. I live to fight another day.
yep. Roll initiative, please. If you want to try and escape in your turn, by all means, you can try and do that.
Since I have advantage because of the where is it? Feral instincts. Do you want me to just roll 2d20s and you can give the higher of the two?
You should have yeah, just do that. That's fine.
I'll take the 19. Ah!
That's fair enough. Right. What I'm going to do is I am going to roll for sort of the tentacles separately, but I won't use the legendary actions. I'll split it up that way. The HP pool is of one creature. Don't worry.
Okay.
Fucking love chocolate milk.
Yeah, and we'll take the 19 instead.
Yep, that's absolutely fine.
Are you cheese from Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends? I love chocolate milk.
Chocolate milk.
I mean cheese. Yes.
I remember having Foster's on a lot, but not really watching it.
Yeah, is that everyone in order or on turn?
I believe. Ash, a Calypso, a Tiriana, a Verlin, a
Yep.
Lawrence, and a Syndra here.
Yeah. Excellent. Okay, so Ash, yeah, you're up first.
Oh, I would imagine I'm still raging from the last fight.
Yeah, that was a fairly quick interaction. That's fine.
So I'm gonna move closer and I'm gonna smack it with my wither axe. My wither great axe.
Yep, do that.
Ooh. And then I also have, since I frenzied my first turn
Yep.
last time, yep. Right,
Yeah,
so
that's well, you'd have two attacks anyway, so that one is a hit. So yeah. Oh,
of course. That'd be a miss, and then I'm gonna use my extra attack anyways.
okay. Yeah, that
Ooh,
one does
that
hit.
one.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So 2 hits on that. So those two count. What to do for that crit one? After the second swing, your great axe kind of gets stuck a little bit, so it'll need a bonus action to pull it out. If you want to do it while the thing's still alive.
I guess I have to. Which then would.
Well, you can. You what? Sorry.
I'm trying to think of how that would work because of the extra attack, and then with frenzy, would that because it turns my bonus action. Or no, I can use it as a bonus action. Okay. So then I can use my regular bonus action to pull it out.
Yeah, you just
Yeah,
use it on
that's-
your next turn, wouldn't you?
Do you know what? Do you know? We'll not want to get. Yeah, it'll mess things in. Don't worry. It's fine. It was the middle attack anyway. Don't worry. It's not stuck in there. We'll not slow
But it's
things down.
fine.
No, it's from.
Yeah. Either way, I'm finished my turn.
Yeah, that's fine.
So-
Don't worry. You won't need to spend an action to pull it out. Don't worry.
Right.
If it's going to overcomplicate bits, I'm not going to slow things down with it. But yeah, that's fine. Okay. So we'll
Okay.
move on. So it is the tentacle next to you that's just going
Of
to
course.
take a swipe.
No, it ain't.
Hey, I'm not the only one that rolled a 1.
So what happened there is your axe did get stuck, but you still had hold of it by the handle, and as the Kraken's gone to move its tentacle to pull it back, it's just ripped it off its own arm for you. So you've got it back for free,
Oh.
and yeah, there you go. That's that one. We'll go through. So I'm not going to do the multitasking of that. So we're on to the next one here. That one. So, no, I can't quite reach you there, Lawrence. So this one's kind of coming in. But at this point, it's not able to reach. I don't think he's got it ranged. No, it doesn't. So yes, it's going to flail around, and it's going to try and pick up like a bit of rubble, and just hurl that at you. So do it as an improvised attack. Which misses.
Oof.
There we go. Calypso, we're on to you.
Hello.
What would you like to do?
So I can hit this one from where I am, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Okay. I am going to cast Crystal Rain. So summon lightning that blasts dirt and sand up toward my enemies, and the lightning changes the particles into glass shards that tear through anyone in its path. So hopefully
Turn
lots
it
of
sideways.
hopefully lots of slicey tentacle action.
Right. The dex saving throw.
Yeah. Mm,
It's not very dexterous. No, that would so he fails that one.
yes. So yeah, just like slash. Creature takes
2d8
2d8. Yeah.
4d6 lightning. Oh.
Yeah, there you go. Roll those.
I think.
You roll both.
And
You roll
I
both.
thought it was R. Okay.
No, you roll both.
No, it's both.
Lovely.
Much damage.
Yep.
Damn.
And 46.
Sad DM noises.
Yes, that just absolutely shreds that tentacle.
Yes.
It doesn't fully disappear, but kind of recoils back. There's chunks of it flying everywhere. Yeah, it's absolutely ruined it.
Good.
I wonder if this thing would taste good.
You gotta try and eat everything.
I'm just gonna
It's a
tell you,
fish.
we had a guy that did that. It didn't go well. There were demons involved and everything. Yeah. Are you doing anything else, Calypso?
No, I'm quite pleased with myself. There's suckers flying everywhere through the air. That sounds job well done.
No worries. It is. So this one new. So I guess it's gonna be a tentacle attack towards you, Velen.
No, my patty. No, I don't think I do.
Ooh.
No, you don't.
No, no, no.
No,
No, I
you
guess slap.
don't. Okay, so you will now take.
I
You're
did
getting
make it
suckers in
angry.
the face.
I make it angry.
So you will take 17 points of
Ooh.
bludgeoning damage, and you are classed as grappled.
That mean I have to make a strength check.
Yep.
It would to escape it, or the tentacle will need to let you go. Yeah. But yes, so you are classed as grappled. Tiriana, we're on to you next.
Right, I'm gonna hit this one that's got Verlin.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna hit it with a grasping arrow.
Okay.
Just 1 second, guys.
No worries.
No. I know. Okay. I know. I'll look for it. Sorry, Spencer keeps updating his Christmas list.
Don't worry. Don't worry, it's fine. All right, yep, that's fine. So roll your attack. That is yes, it is. That's to hit.
Wonderful. And then it's the 2d6.
Dun, 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 dun,
Poison.
dun, 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 dun.
And then that's on it every turn now. For a minute.
Right.
Damn.
Okay. Perfect.
So minutes, 10 rounds.
Yeah. So that's perfect. It goes across. Verlin, make me a strength saving throw with advantage.
Thanks, roll 20.
So you do manage to kind of avoid
How do I do that?
the.
I've got Indomitable. How do I put that in there? Anyway, again.
Oh no, it's alright. I know what Indomitable is. It's re-roll your save, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead then. You can re-roll it with advantage as well.
What a save.
Saving the save. Just barely.
Oh.
It really is. It's a DC 20 to escape its grasp.
Oh my god.
I was thinking it was maybe
So-
like a 15 or something.
No. So I'm going to allow that to stand. And going through, but yes, because you might seeing the shop coming in. You and Tiriana, you've obviously talked tactics. You're both from the Feywilds. You kind of know what you're both thinking a little bit. You know what's coming. You've managed to kind of wriggle yourself free beforehand, so you don't get caught up with any of the additional poison damage or anything like that, and you do drop to the ground. Because I was gonna say I'll make you start prone, but no, that's fine. No, you got a 20. You can just drop to your feet. So yeah, you're fine. Are you doing anything else?
I do have my extra attack. Is that tentacle still up?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still up. That's another hit.
Oh.
That is a lot of damage. Lovely.
Negative to P.
And that's me done.
No worries. Perfect. So yeah, so you've wriggled yourself free, Verlin, as this arrow shot's gonna come flying in. Just as you drop and land to the ground, you see a second sort of arrow come flying through and smash into this tentacle. You're on your feet in front of it, and it's kind of rearing up in front of you. What are you doing?
Swish. Fuck's sake.
Yeah, it doesn't. Unfortunately, no. So as you take the swipe at the creature, he's got tentacles thrashing around. It does kind of knock the flat of the blade away. That one does hit.
Follow me.
Okay, lovely. All right, are you doing anything else?
Action surge.
Yeah, go on then.
2 more sword. Bitch.
Nope. Yeah. Second one does.
Oh, thank fuck. I knew I'd be close. I didn't know if we were going to hit or not, though. Nice.
Lovely.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Lawrence. So we're on to you. So you can see the one sort of in the distance that chucks the rock at you, and obviously you've got the one that Calypso's sort of fighting as well.
Didn't Calypso destroy the one here?
Yeah. Oh, did it recoiled, didn't it?
Yeah, so if
No,
it
it's not dead.
recoiled back and there's chunks of it gone sent everywhere, but it's not fully gone now.
Alright, I'm gonna move up and I'm gonna cast Psychic Lance.
All right, yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, when are you going to change the description of this?
Should change it name to Larry's dickhead. Shimmering lance of psychic power erupts from your forehead. Come on.
An intelligence saving throw. Oh, it's a
Oh.
failed. Even with bonuses, that's a fail. So 7d6. Alright, go on then.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so that absolutely rips through that one, and that does destroy that tentacle. Like that just recoils and it's pulled back, and that's gone.
Cool. And then as a bonus action, I'm going to put Bardic Inspiration on Tiviana and Calypso.
Ooh, thank you.
Right. Can you only put it on 2?
Yeah, I'm only choosing to put it on 2 for the time being.
Yep, no worries. Are you playing anything in particular? I know there's one that hasn't been played yet.
Yeah, play that one. I can't quite remember what it was, to be fair.
Turn it down a bit. So, those of you that have got it, put your bardic inspiration tokens on. Oh, update it on your tokens. There we go. Is that you, Lawrence?
Yeah, that's me.
Damn it. Alright. Syndra, what are you doing?
We need bonus action now to drop Hunter's Mark on the tentacle closest.
Okay.
Then back up just a little bit. Then with Sharpshooter, I'm going to shoot at it with my longbow. So the attack has a -5 when you use Sharpshooter.
Alright, okay.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah,
Oh.
no. Crit still stands.
And then +10 onto that.
I am.
And then D6 for Hunter's Mark. Is it D6?
No, it's more
Yeah.
than that because you're in level 9.
Let me.
It might even be 3d6 at level 9.
High level. High level you cast this. No, it's dependent on the slot I'm using. It's not a cantrip, it's a spell, so
You never specified, so.
yeah, so standard it's the D6 then.
If you want to cast it from a higher slot,
No, I didn't designate it to begin with, so.
alright, yeah, that's fair enough.
But I'm
Okay. Still a good chunk of damage.
I mean, what? My brain isn't mathing right now. 23?
Oh, actually, you got the 10 on it as well, wasn't it? Yeah.
And
Excellent.
follow up all the same. So still sharpshooter on. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, that hits.
That's a 17.
Oh, does
Oh.
that still have your -5 on it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
a 17.
Yeah.
But if you
No,
say-
yeah, no, you're fine. You're fine.
Alright, cool. Then that's still with the +10 on, so that's another 24. Oh, 25.
That's funny that your non-crit did more damage.
Yeah, I know, alright.
That is enough though. That tentacle, so it's kind of like recalled and pulls back as well.
Nice. And that'll be me done.
All right, that's fine. Ash, we're on to you.
Well, shit.
What's that? I'm glad I chose not to take the stats and take a feat instead.
I was gonna say, let me.
I need to look into feats more often because feats are stupid. I've found.
Yeah, they are.
I mean, I'm gonna actually have a look.
Oh, I
at
can make it over there. Aha. Let's do that.
Ranger. Oh, not spells.
Because my movement is 40.
Let's see.
Yeah, I think if you were to follow the lines of the carbon, I'm not sure, but I don't.
We
think
do
you will.
allow that.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's fine. I'm happy to say you've
Okay.
just kind of.
I was just curious if you would actually allow that or not.
I mean, realistically, since it's waist high water, we should all be in difficult terrain and it should be half movement.
I mean, also that, but it is also like quite close to 10:30, so.
Alright, and then smack it.
I mean, I've got land stride, so difficult terrain is nothing. Because
This is
ranger.
water, bitch.
That does
Landstrides
hit.
don't help in water.
Yes, land stride is moving through non-magical difficult terrain.
And then
Causes
smack it
no-
again.
Difference.
Oh, big old choppy boy.
Ooh.
Yeah, boy.
Damn.
Which
Swoosh.
also I have brutal critical, which allows me to roll an extra damage die for it.
All right, okay. Roll your extra damage die.
Which is a D12.
All right, what we got?
We got a 4 on top of that.
35, 39.
Ash Firebloom, describe your kill.
Calamari.
Basically, I'm just gonna chop it into multiple pieces at once, just like zigzag it all the way down the tentacle.
Start
Perfect. Yeah.
spinning.
So as you do that one, like that tentacle obviously just kind of falls apart in front as you're doing that. Like you can hear and sort of feel like the creature shrieking from around. You suspect that after the hole was opened up, it's sort of allowed, like an underwater cavern thing, and it's kind of coming from there, and you can hear it and feel it sort of screaming. The tentacle that was in the other corner just suddenly sort of shakes and withers and sort of falls over, and then the cave falls silent.
How do we get out of here now?
Back
You
up
chopped that
there.
up enough where it's not going to block the exit.
No, I'm saying, how about we get out of here now?
Oh, right, sorry.
I'm just patting my bag to make sure the gem's still in there. And yeah, after all the commotion.
Yeah, absolutely. It's not. You've not lost it or anything like that.
Good. Don't want to be coming back down here again.
Taking a big old
So yeah,
breath of air and setting off to the surface.
Exactly what I was about to do too.
One of those, like, looking like it.
Whoa.
that is fine. And you all sort of know exactly where to go coming out of it there. So I'm not gonna make you roll for that one either at this occasion. So that's fine. You all make it back up and surface, sort of all in this bottom corner where you were before.
Oh, my map's not loaded properly.
God, I can't wait to get my
Well,
other
let's
one.
go help your stupid dead friend.
I think I need to reload. Roll 20, just 1 second.
No worries. Well, I was just gonna say, it's all up to you guys at the moment. It is 10:30 now. We're not in the middle of combat or anything, so we can stop it from here. If you guys have got a bit more time in you, then we can sort of wrap up in this area generally if you want, or we can pick it up next time. It's up to you lot.
Not gonna lie, I'm wiped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Tis.
That's fine then. So we'll pick it up from here. So I'm assuming that are you all just climbing out of the water there and getting onto the shore?
Yeah, just getting myself as shaken off as possible and
Yes.
making sure I've not lost anything. And
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. So that's fine then. We will stop here. We won't go on and meet the other guy or anything like that. Are you? Oh well, how do you want to leave it? Do you want to just leave it as you're climbing out? Do you want to say that you're stopping and having a rest?
Yeah, let's have a rest. Like
pick one of buildings that's looking pretty good. And
the least deteriorated.
yeah,
The one
we'll
that's right there, probably.
I was just
Jumping
going to
in.
say the one right in front of you is sort of stable enough for you to all to get some rest. So you camp and you're going to camp down, take a long rest tonight, then, yeah?
Yeah.
That's fine then. So we will end it there. We'll pick it up next Corpse Frog session. We'll work out when that's going to be and stick it up on Twitter and everything.
Yep.
Okay.
And just as a quick thing with the completion of this long rest, a ding, a ding, a ding, ding, ding.
Oh, nice. Everyone.
Yeah.
I
A
said
ding,
a
a
ding,
ding,
ding, ding, a ding,
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 I said a
Ding,
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 ding, a ding,
ding,
ding.
ding, ding, ding.
You're all level 10.
Hey.
So, congratulations.
Looks like I gotta do some
Stuff.
upgrading.
Awesome. So we'll end the stream there as well. Everyone that's there, thank you very much for watching.
Yeah.
Glad you got your phone sorted, Cammy. And yeah, I think next week we'll be doing Dragonstone. So hope to catch everyone there. We'll see you later. Bye.
See you all later.
Bye.
Cheers.
Bye.